Guys, welcome. Friday, May 6th. Welcome to Solo Dolo Sports channel on YouTube. I was going to load this video for Facebook, but I decided to just put it on YouTube. I just let the people on Facebook know, hey, if you want to see it, check it out, come over to YouTube, because I'm not going to just flood my Facebook page with a whole ton of videos. I just want to get into this Titans franchise. We are in week 17, year 7, season 7. What a season it's been, man. A lot of twists and turns. Not the season. There's been good and there's been bad, but mostly it's been bad, mainly because of our offense. We just don't score enough points. We started off the season with 5 straight wins, including beating the Bengals, which was big. Then we dropped 2 straight to the LA teams, the Rams and the Chargers. Won 3 straight, beating NFC West teams. Lost to the Jags. Had a 2-game winning streak, and then have lost 2 straight games. One to the Patriots. We never lose to the Patriots and lose to the Chiefs. Teams we dominated during the me versus CPU era. And even so, what last year? Last year we beat these teams last year, and we lose to them this year. So it all comes down to this. We play the Colts for the right to win the AFC South. And we might clinch at least a number 2 seed. I don't think the number 1 seed is in play. Look at the season as a total. 10-5. Jesse Holman, man. 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. You just think he'd do more. He has great games. He's still got superstar X Factor. But he's never had an MVP type season. I thought as the years went by, he'd be more of an MVP candidate. But with those numbers, you're not going to be an MVP candidate. But he doesn't turn the football over. And that's why we win. I mean, so I can't really too much complain about him. He is a franchise quarterback. Gets it done. Only 1 loss in the playoffs in the years that he's played. The guy is it. Number 3 ranked quarterback in the league. He's the man, you know. Rushing hasn't really been all that great, but we got over 1,000 yards easily. I mean, Miles Sanders, Sergio, of course, is not with the team yet. I have to explain that later, so he's not. That number is just discard that number. Sergio has not played this year. Crothers, not really good numbers. Miles Sanders, of course, decent numbers. Haynes, just not having that effective running game. We need more yards per carry. Receiving, Joey Leonard, of course, once again, a 1,000-yard receiver. Superstar, 25 years old. I did pay him his contract after the Chiefs game, I think. Did pay him. One of our best receivers we've had. Yep, he got his deal. He got off his rookie deal. He is now paid. Next year, his highest cap hit will be $17.4 million. So he is a paid man. He's not making, he's not asking for AJ Brown, in real life AJ Brown money. He got paid though. He got paid. By Madden 20 standards. Zach Montgomery started to become that slot receiver we really needed. Still growing. I think he can get better. Still on his rookie deal. I think he's going to be on there for a minute. Got to make sure of that. See if he's still on it. I got 2 more years of him on his rookie deal. I don't have to pay him yet. So good. Jonnu Smith, like he is last year. Very effective tight end. AJ Brown. Not the AJ Brown in real life. The AJ Brown in this series is definitely like a 2nd-tier, 3rd-tier receiver. But he gets it done. Pretty good numbers. Defense. Now, of course, I could bring up the offensive line. The offensive line only gave up 38 sacks all season. Just 38 sacks. A mixture of them and the running backs and everybody blocking. Line's protected Holman pretty well. Can't complain about the offensive line. But defense is the star of the show, like last year. 3 interceptions for Dory Jackson, 6 for Shamir Roll. Keon Lawrence leads us in sacks. Joshua Ash brings up the rear with 8 sacks. Even Jeffrey Simmons, who I thought I was going to trade because he just wasn't giving me the sacks. You know, this year has really brought it with the sack totals. So, even though I would like to get out of that contract, he's still producing. We lead the league in, of course, turnovers. So that's great. Josh Lambo, pretty decent numbers. Punting, 54 times for Tim Knowles. Is that? So we do not lead the league in punting, but we're darn close. But no one punts the ball more than Detroit at 68. So we're not punting as much, even though our offense is struggling. Look at our rankings offensively. Titans are not at the top. Sort of in the middle. We need more. It'd be nice to have more touchdown passes. It'd be nice to run the ball a little bit more. But it is what it is. I think you have to ignore that rushing numbers because they're counting Sergio Jackson. Sergio Jackson has not played this year. Colts and Titans have the top 2 defenses in the league. This could be a slugfest. Conversions. All right, the Titans. Certainly not good, almost at the bottom. Where are the Colts? Colts are a lot better in conversions. Red zone efficiency, Titans top 2. Where are the Colts? Okay, we're all both in the top 5 as far as, well, top 10 in red zone efficiency. Penalties, we don't get penalized. Colts are not penalized that much either. They get more penalties, draw more penalties than we do. Turnovers were plus 10. Colts are minus 3. So look at awards for the season. Saquon Barkley looking like an MVP again. Lamar Jackson, Andrew Luck with the Patriots. Carl Walker makes the list. Mayfield, Sellers, Brandon Jones for the Colts, Mahomes, Winston, Russell Wilson. It would be really nice, to have Jesse Holman be up for some awards, but he just doesn't put up the numbers. Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC, Carl Walker, Lamar Jackson, Andrew Luck, Mayfield, Sellers, Brandon Jones, yep. Defensive Player, Darius Leonard. Jaguars, see if any Titans. Shamir Roll makes that list for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to, looks like my Michael Dunn might run that. Garrison Crothers for us. Really nobody. Defensive Rookie. Sure there's no Titans on that list. We didn't have a defensive guy step up this year. Andrew Luck. Best quarterback in the AFC. Brandon Jones comes in second. Sellers, Walker, Jackson, Mayfield, Mahomes, Allen, Maurice Ball, and Deshaun Watson. So, a lot of guys from the Supercharger League are starting to show up. Brandon Jones, of course, played for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Big guy in our series. Chris Sellers was, of course, and Carl Walker. They're starting to show up in the league. Best running back, Nick Chubb. There's Geis, Mixon, Cronin, Adams, Hawthorne, Morgan, Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Antoine Mills. Best wide receiver, N'Keal Harry, Odell Beckham Jr., Joey Leonard, Will Fuller, Smith-Schuster, Treadwell, Rich Jones, Tyler Boyd, Liam Medlock, and DeAndre Hopkins. Offensive line, Quentin Nelson gets top votes, Norton, Greg Jones, Will Hernandez, David Newsom makes the list. Brandon Smith, Orlando, Shaq Mason. Defensive lineman, Myles Garrett, J.J. Watt, Josh Allen, Brandon Keys, Kendall. Ash makes the list at 6. Simmons makes it at 7. Mentor, Bedford, and Fletcher Cox is with the Dolphins. Who's weird. Darius Leonard, best linebacker. T.J. Watt. I think Keon Lawrence should have got that. They're giving it to Darius Leonard. He must have really good numbers. Just have really good numbers to pass Keon Lawrence. Best DB, Shamir Roll. That's what helped me get him a contract. Definitely going to win Best DB in the AFC, most likely. Dory Jackson, of course, makes the list at 6. Best kicker, Justin Tucker, Carlson, Sanders, Lambeau comes in 4th, Fairburn, Larson, Nichols, Weaver, and Elliott. We'll just go NFC. Saquon Barkley. Looks like he'll take that award. Giants are really good in this series. Really good. I think they're the next dynasty after us. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Khalil Mack, who is with the Lions. But they had a rough season. 1-13-1. Jesus. Reggie Willisher, comes in second. Matt, don't know how you go 1-1 win and you got that much talent on your defense. Samson Ebukam, Clowney, Whitfield, Devin White, Robbins, Rankins, Adamore. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kendall Fitzpatrick. Don't know what he plays. Don't really recognize any of these guys. Of course, I'm not over here in the NFC. Defensive Rookie, Matthew Conrad, Kerry Scarborough, Parnell, Andrew Davis, Copley, Smart, June, Aldridge. Best quarterback, Daniel Jones for the Packers. He went 9-6. Carson Wentz, Winston, Mariota comes in 4th. Wilson, Noah Madison, Prescott. Best running back, Saquon Barkley. Gurley still in the league, dominating like it's 2018. Ezekiel Elliott still around. David Montgomery, Dalvin Cook, McCaffrey, Cohen, Johnson, McFadden, and Kamara. Best wide receiver, Christian Kirk. Devontae Adams, DJ Moore. Mike Coleman comes in 4th. Dante Pettis, McCaff. Offensive lineman goes to Zach Martin. Defensive lineman goes to Jadeveon Clowney, still dominating in the league. Still got Aaron Donald there, Buckner, Kate Clark. Best linebacker, Khalil Mack, no surprise. Surprise he's with a 1-13 Lions team. And best DB goes to Marshawn Lattimore, Tim Samuels, Murphy, Kenneth Fontenot comes in 6. Jones. And best kicker goes to Ray Sanders of the Cardinals, most likely. There we go. And, of course, we have not clinched anything yet. No one's clinched anything as far as the AFC South. So, in order to clinch, got to win it. And over in the AFC, the Steelers have clinched. Patriots likely have clinched. And the Chargers have clinched. We have not decided the AFC South. So the Bengals are going to likely be a wild card team. I don't know how that goes or who they're playing. The Bengals. Find somebody. Let me see the schedule. Week 17. Dolphins, Chiefs, Vikings, Bengals. So it comes down to them playing the Vikings. Browns and Bears. We'll figure out the playoff seeding after this. Playoff seeding will be determined after this. The big news for us is who we got back. I put Sergio Johnson on IR, which was not smart to do. So he was out even when he was healthy. But we do got him in the lineup heading into this. He's going to make his Titans debut today with the Titans before we go into playoffs. Sergio Johnson is a supercharger draft class player from Georgia. Was very good. Got drafted very high. He's been in the league for a while with Washington. We made a trade to try to bump up our running back depth. I want the run game to be more effective. He comes in here as the guy, man. He will be the guy. Last year had a great season, was on his way to have another great season until he got hurt. We made a trade for him, and we were able to trade to get him. Those numbers aren't great until later on this year, and he's just become a lot better. Contract, we got him really cheap for the next 3 seasons. Of course, he was picked in the first round, number 24 in 2020. Won NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 5. Won 2020 Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, going to beef up our running game. Which means Mayo will be sharing stats with Miles Sanders. This won't be Miles Sanders anymore. It'll be him. And I think that'll help the running game be more potent. And we need it, man, because we're taking on this Colts team. There are the Colts. Of course, another supercharger player is, of course, Brandon Jones. Jacoby Brissett finally left, and now it's his team. I'm 22 years old, and he's ready to take over that franchise. So, Brandon Jones. Halfback, Marlon Mack still there, Nyheim Hines. I remember the running game's very hard to stop. We have the defense for it, though. Will Fuller, there's top receiver, Devin Funches, Glenn Bowen, Freddie Wright, Darren Payne, and Matt Jasper. Tight end, you got Eric Ebron still in the league at 32 years old. Josh Swain, offensive line. Quentin Nelson, of course, 99 overall, 29 years old, Notre Dame player, still with the Colts. Ryan Kelly from Alabama, 32 years old. Quincy Poe, and right tackle Brandon Smith. So, pretty solid offensive line. J.J. Watt, we had to deal with him at the Bengals. He is now with the Colts. So, there he is, looking kind of ugly. Remember, this is Madden 20, so it really looks cartoonish, man. It does not look like him. It looks like the crackhead version of him. Takarius McKinley, right end, defensive tackle, Darvion Buck, 86 overall. That's going to be a problem. Good defense. Darius Leonard. I got to see this. How many sacks he got? Because they're saying he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and he should. 13 and a half sacks. Pretty damn good. At the age of 30. Middle linebacker, Bobby, whatever his name is. Outside linebacker, Quincy Williams. Superstar development, 29 years old. Some really talented defensive players. And you got Patrick Edwards, another supercharger class player from Columbia State, actually. Had a really good college career. He's now in the league. 4 interceptions in 2023. Not so much this year. 2023 was his real big breakout. They paid him. He's now making top defensive player money. Drafted in the 3rd round. There you go. Patrick Edwards, Kenny Moore. So they got two really good corners and a really good slot corner. I imagine he'll be in the slot. So he'll be the one dealing with Zach Montgomery. And that might be a mismatch. This is going to be a defensive game, guys. Free safety Malik Hooker still with the team. One of the best free safeties in the league. I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but just Malik Hooker, everybody knows who he is. And John Frazier from Fresno State. Kicker, Michael Badgley. Punter, Rigoberto Sanchez. And I'm ready to watch some football. I done already got rid of my practice squad players that I didn't want to keep. We're going to go ahead and see if we can win this division and hopefully at least get a number 2 seed. This will be at Nissan Stadium. It's a night game. Let's get it on. Primetime game, too. These are the big games you want to see, man. If these Titans need to get it done, it's going to be a very, very, we're on a 2-game losing streak. We need to end it. So this is the game to do it in. We'll do that. Check out who's got the superstar X Factor abilities. Darius Leonard, of course, Jesse Holman, Jeffrey Simmons Jr., Patrick Evers, Darvion Buck, J.J. Watt, Quentin Nelson, Rashawn Evans, Joey Leonard, Greg Jones, Kenny Moore, Keon Lawrence, and Quincy Williams. If we lose, I don't think we could if we lose, we got to fall in that wild card, and you don't want to do that because the Browns and the Bengals are competing for that spot. This is a must-win game. I'm not. It's hard to believe in a 10-6 record we won't make the playoffs, but I don't even want to tempt fate like that. We need to get this dub and get in the playoffs, right. That's why I'm glad Sergio Johnson is back is making his debut right now. We need all the help we can get right now because we definitely need this game if we're going to make a run, if we're going to even make the playoffs.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Right.
Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts,
we have not clinched yet.
A bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming up to the 25. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles at quarterback.
Why can't I get that?
What I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter. They handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing.
Oh, we can't stop the run.
Move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
That's That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On first down.
Oh!
And
Jones going with the run.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Got him!
Just has it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the
Very roll.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
That should be 4th and 1.
there's a lot of talk about how
4th and inches.
efficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone.
All right. Defense got him off the
So
field.
here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance.
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys with...
All right. We'll get to see Sergio. I'm going to see Sergio for the first time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Get it, go!
A double team and it's
Patrick Edwards with the pick.
picked off near the 44. And his guys
Wow.
will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
A.J. Brown got
do the
beat.
same thing.
As the Colts offense,
But I don't know why you would throw it
Look at the playoff
over there
picture
anyway.
in the AFC, and it's all come.
Don't know why you throw it over there anyway. Can the defense stop him, though? Ain't that turnover not mean anything?
Jones now on 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah.
This unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing Jones. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones.
Oh, we're getting picked apart.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Jones.
For Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
Not going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones.
Ooh.
And that one was nearly picked.
Yeah, it should have been picked.
Accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Jones from the gun.
God, yes. Got the sack.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Okay, man.
Those are how teams are so competitively matched.
Okay.
You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he.
All right, we're going to go into some normal simming. Don't want to spend all day here. Wait a minute. Grab a field goal. See if this offense can do better in the sim. It's not really all that great. That's good. That's even better. Come on, get a drive going, guys. My struggling offense. I don't know why we struggle offensively, man. Yeah, I guess their defense. We're in the red zone, so we'll go ahead and watch it right now.
On second down,
Waynes.
it's Haynes. And now they're inside the 10.
Waynes, Haynes. Joseph
7
Haynes.
yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Out the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
Got.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
No.
Leonard Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look out before he was planted in the backfield.
I ain't gonna do
So
that.
full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Do they convert now on third and goal?
Yes. A.J. Brown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Heck yeah.
A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. As his guys
Only 2 touchdowns all season, man.
bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still.
But then Holman does stuff like that, and you remind why he's a franchise quarterback. He does get it done. It's just not sexy. It's not 35 touchdowns and 5 interceptions sexy, you know? Like elite numbers. But elite is rings. He's got 3 rings. So I think that speaks for itself. And we can't stop him. Pass not the way, Jose Landry. They do make the field goal. We're only up by 1 point. I expect them to kick a 57-yard field goal. And our offense is doing what it usually does. Punting. Not as much as last year, but still punting a lot. I'm telling you, the defense is the star of the show. It really is. 3rd and 7. Come on, guys. Get off the field. No. Third and 6. 2-yard penalty, which they'll call a first down. Then another penalty on the defense. We'll check out the defense right now. Maybe we can stop them in the red zone.
They'll run here with Mack. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Jones. This will be called about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Brandon Jones is throwing a lot of short passes.
Lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Funches. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funches with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Wow.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula.
This is scary, too, because, you know, not only if we lose, even with a 10-win season, we could be out of the playoffs. Another thing is, a lot of contracts are coming up, and I can't keep everybody. The team is still going to be pretty good. Are we Super Bowl caliber like we were the last 2 years? Probably not. Here's our chance to respond. And that's not good. We're putting again when we need points. Oh, man. Our defense, man, usually very good, but
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw.
come on, Levy with the
To the right
tackle.
side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3 and 2nd down.
Brandon Jones, a real deal,
Completion
man.
only netted him 3.
Whoa.
2nd and 7. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone.
Oh, we're down by 2 scores.
Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
There he got into the end zone.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen Miles Sanders have a thing yet. Is Miles Sanders in the game? No one's injured. I give him some plays. Not bad, guys. Down by 2 scores, man. And this will be 3 straight losses if we lose today. We could lose ourselves out of the playoffs. Sacked. We're punting again. Come on, offense. I know it's in y'all guys. We need a drive. Come on, yeah. We're not going to get on this third down, are we? No. Can we get a field goal out of it? Field goal is good. Still down by 2 scores, though. And our defense has got to get some stops. This Colts team is ready. We never lose during the time I was winning these rings. Yeah! My reliever with the interception. That's what we needed. We're at the 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That looked like
Again from the 38.
That looks scary.
Second and 10.
Cincinnati wins.
Set up to throw.
Who sent me?
Field, but it's incomplete.
That's not a receiver.
Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the...
All right. Just so I don't watch us miss a field goal, I'm going to go ahead and sim. Sometimes we could get the field goal, and we do. We're down by a score. So, just need some sort of stops for our defense. This Titans team can give them the jitters a little bit. That's not a good sign. This Colts offense is no joke. No penalty on our defense. They're in the red zone.
Now Jones.
Oh, got it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and in.
Thought that was a pick.
Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Jones now. Back to the air on second down. It's complete.
What I hate is we're not getting any pressure on Brandon Jones.
His 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try one for it.
Good tackle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Second and 9 now. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line.
We need an interception.
And that'll make it third and goal.
Over the 3 is good, but I need an interception.
Can they convert now on third and goal? Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try to get him the football.
Yeah, we owe them to a field goal. It would be nice to have a block. Maybe they can block it. You never know. That's to watch it. Maybe they can block it. Yep. Still down by 2 scores again. We really need touchdowns. To make it a game, we need a touchdown. Okay, something happened. Showing weird stuff, but we do convert. We're now in the 4th quarter. Jesse Ullman is sacked. Come on, guys. Convert. Yes.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there.
Brother's not doing much.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah! Pass interference.
Falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football. And then
Yes.
you just want
A.J. Brown.
Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that.
Yes. We get in the red zone, we take care of business, but we have to get in the red zone. We don't have those big splash plays. I haven't seen them most of the season anyway. I think I've seen it once, big splash play, but not much. We are a team that has to wear you down, time possession. Basically, our defense has to win the game for you, win the game for us. And they'll be asked to do it again. It's a really good, man, this team is unstoppable, man. We need to get off the field. That is not good. Third down, get the stop. 10-yard penalty. What? Is that a penalty against them? Now how the hell? They're gonna kick a field goal. We're down by still 1-score game. Titans need to respond. Yes, come on, guys. Got still downfield. A.J. Brown having a big game.
And time one.
We're not in the red zone yet, but it's a big drive. Let's see it.
They'll drop to throw.
No!
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
On the ball way too long.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On the ball way too long.
Hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got it!
That's caught
Zach
by
Montgomery.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Give me the warning.
Quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
God!
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He gets sacked.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they'll play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end.
I don't like the fact you're under center. You need to be in a shotgun.
Back to throw.
No!
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
Patrick Edwards.
Down at the 10.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Is it Jesse Holman or Ryan Tannehill, man? I mean, good God, man. This is a superstar X Factor quarterback. And you make a mistake like that. Game is still, this game's not over.
Yeah, we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to.
And we're going to watch it. Maybe a play can happen. You just never know. I don't want to miss it in case something does happen. We still got all our timeouts. We just need defense to get a stop.
Starting the drive with a give to back.
Good tackle by Jayon Brown.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground back again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a fake on the give.
Good breakup. And we didn't have to use a timeout. We get to save a timeout. That's huge. That's huge. Dory Jackson with a great defensive play.
The magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points where they've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh, that's not good. Roll in the end zone. Good.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
One timeout.
The Titans.
Jesse Holman.
On the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff step.
Probably not even making the playoffs if we lose. That's what's up. That's what's at stake right now. And I got a lot of contracts. Things will look completely different now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Oh, hold on. And he does.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, look to throw.
No.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw.
Good job, Joey Leonard. A big game by Joey Leonard.
His 80th catch in the result is a 1st down. He's back to throw.
Get out of here.
Sanders has got it complete.
He didn't get out of bounds.
The play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll run with Sanders.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that play.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Get out of bounds. 13 seconds.
1st and 10.
And a big pass play.
He'll look to throw.
Get out of bounds.
Oh no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
What? What just happened? He's down already. Yep, he's down. They counted him as down. 7 seconds.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Hold on!
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on.
Here we go.
So after the end,
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 22. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
No!
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
What exactly complicated was it? We all knew, as you said, and long to see if we can find someone open.
65 yards rushing, that's our problem, man. We can't run the football. And Holman had a really bad
The
game.
win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game.
No, we won't. Madden 20 sucks. Madden is broken. We know it. We're not hosting anything. We need the wild card. And Cincinnati just beat the bejesus out of the Vikings, so we're kind of screwed. Offensively, we struggle. It's been that way all season. We struggle to run the ball. I even struggle to run the ball with Derrick Henry. It's been a struggle since I let go of this team and let the CPU have it. It's been a struggle. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Holman. That's not good. Running football, Miles Sanders did good. 4.2 yards a carry. Crothers. Johnson just was not. He didn't make a difference, man. Thought he would. Just not. Just not a difference, man. Big game for Joey Leonard. 8 for 97. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdown catches for the game. Though he gets it in short catches. 5.55 for Zach Montgomery. 4 for 43 for Jonnu. Defense, you look at this, we got 1 sack. Kasha Ash, 1 pick by Myron Levy. But Brandon Jones could do whatever he wanted to do. He could do whatever he wanted to do. 2 field goals for Josh Lambo. We punted 3 times. Colts punted 2 times. And now we just await our fate. Are we going to even make the playoffs? Are we even going to make the playoffs? So, especially with the situation we find ourselves in now. Are you even going to make the playoffs? Get to upgrade. We do get to upgrade. Can we work on? You need your power moves. Power moves should be where we go. I kind of want to work on that. Power moves. Bumps up power moves plus 2. That gets that up to 73. Michael McFarland. Deep threat is of course, the scheme fit, but we want to work on this route running. We're going to go route runner. Plus 2 deep route, plus 1 medium. Get those ratings up. Let's go medium route, short route, sort of there. Sit deep route, of course, will be the next thing we work on. Matt Coker, strong safety. Should go more run support. Could go man coverage, could go coverage. Which I could get with hybrid. Let's go there. Man coverage, no, nothing to man coverage. Zone does go up though. Zone is up there. That's it. We didn't take care of business, coach, period. This is what I was worried about. Games against Darius Leonard are never easy, but we did not play up to our potential today. Well, nope, and I don't think we're going to make the playoffs either. We're 10-6. Colts are also 10-6. So, there we go, guys. Let's see if we make the playoffs. I have a playoff if we can make the playoffs. Here we go. Here's our fate. We made it. I don't know how, but we're a playoff team. That is better than I expected. Thought we were out. We are not. Thought we were out. We're not. We get in as pretty much, I think, a 6 seed. Patriots won their division, so they're higher than us. Where are the Colts? How did the Colts not get in? The Colts didn't make it? How in the hell the Colts didn't make it? They just beat us. They have us over the Colts. I have no idea how. How did we win the division over the Colts when we just lost? See division wins and division losses. Colts are 3-3. We're 4-2 in the division. We're damn lucky. We made the playoffs. Colts didn't. Wow. I did not understand that, but hey. But hey, man, you don't look the gift horse in the mouth, man. Colts are at home, and we're still in the playoffs. That is amazing. That is amazing. So we do start wild card weekend, and it'll be us versus the Cleveland freaking Browns. That is awesome. That is awesome, guys, because I thought we were out. And we won our division, so we do got a home game. So people had to come to Nashville to beat us. We'll pass. Go pass defense cover 1. Trying to help this defense get more elite, so I got a lot of focus on the offensive players. Get upgrades. Do some upgrading. At Montgomery. We're going to go deep route. I think I will go this deep route. The release needs to get better. The deep route, the deep threat architect will help with that, though. He's now an 80 overall. Deep route +1. Nothing with the release, though. Release is still kind of low. The other stuff's high. Joshua Ash, our big sacker. What I want to work on with you is more speed. We need more speed with you. We're going speed. Come on. Finesse moves, awareness plus up. Not really a good upgrade. Awareness is up, but speed didn't get touched. Probably should have went with his template. Sergio Johnson, fullback. I need you to block. I need you to block a lot. Let's go blocking. And I think he made the Pro Bowl. That's another thing we need to look at, Pro Bowl. He probably made the Pro Bowl. Michigan State. Sergio Johnson. Greg Jones. I want us to run the football. I want us to run the football. One block, flashback +2. Of course, his ratings are always good. One block is up. One block finesse is up. Keon Lawrence. What do you work with this guy? Everything's great except for zone coverage. Maybe I should work on speed, making them fast. You can go anywhere with this, but I think we're going to go speed. Zone coverage is up. Finesse moves. Not what I really want to see. Very solid. Byron Levy. we should stay with a scheme fit. 85 overall, strong safety. One support is up. Press is +1. Tackle +1. Agility. Zone coverage. That block shit's low. But he's a safety. He's a safety. Alright. I forgot to say this. Who made the Pro Bowl? Who made the Pro Bowl? Before we get into that, let's make sure. Let's see who made the Pro Bowl. Real quick. No, Jesse didn't make it. He did not make the Pro Bowl. I know that. None of our running backs did either. Let's see about Joey Leonard. He made the Pro Bowl. Joey Leonard makes the Pro Bowl. Is that Montgomery? I wonder if he made the Pro Bowl. Probably not. Nope. Janu? No, probably not. Obadiah Newsom. Did he make the Pro Bowl? Yep, made the Pro Bowl. Rick Jones. Did he make the Pro Bowl? Yep, made another Pro Bowl. Brendan Scherf. Who we got in free agency. Did he make the Pro Bowl? No, he did not. Kurt Reed probably didn't either. I doubt Kurt Reed made it. I didn't hear nothing else for Kurt Reed. Jeffrey Simmons. Better season than he's had in a while. I wonder if he made the Pro Bowl. No Pro Bowl for Jeffrey Simmons. How about Joshua Ash? Great season for Joshua Ash. He deserves a Pro Bowl. He did make the Pro Bowl. He is in the Pro Bowl now. That's cool. Walker, likely not. Sean Evans. Did Sean Evans make a Pro Bowl? He probably did not. No, he didn't. Jim Brown probably didn't make one either. Nope. But I know Keon Lawrence made a Pro Bowl. Should go without saying. Second year in a row, second Pro Bowl. Keon Lawrence makes the Pro Bowl. Shamir Rowe. Does make the Pro Bowl. I didn't think he made the Pro. I don't think he made the Pro Bowl last year. I think this is his first Pro Bowl. First Pro Bowl. Dory Jackson. Another Pro Bowl. This makes me think about bringing him back for one more year. Jose Landry. It'd be nice if he made the Pro Bowl. Probably didn't. I know he had a pretty damn good season, but does not make the Pro Bowl. Marvin Levy. Does make the Pro Bowl. Marvin Levy makes the Pro Bowl. Matt Coker, I don't think would likely make it, and he did not. Josh Lambo. Make a Pro Bowl? He does make the Pro Bowl. Josh Lambo makes the Pro Bowl, and Tim Knowles. He made the Pro Bowl last year. He doesn't make it this year. And those are your Pro Bowl guys. That's your Pro Bowl guys. We'll make the Pro Bowl. Let's look at this Browns team we're facing. Of course, we've always seemed to beat the Browns too. So, Baker Mayfield, 30 years old, still with the team. Superstar X Factor. Still with the Browns. Deshaun Watson did not take his job. Nick Chubb is injured. Advantage goes to us. Nick Chubb is a problem. Wonder how long he's going to be out. He's out 7 weeks, most likely out of the playoffs. We won't have to deal with Nick Chubb. We will have to deal with Odell Beckham Jr. Jarvis Landry is injured. There's Riley Ridley. So he's there. Kind of thin at wide receiver with the loss of Jose Landry, though. David Njoku. Melvin. His boys. Corey Pinto. Corey Pinto is, of course, a Supercharger draft class player, Austin State. 75 overall. Derek Knox. Steve Smith. Pretty decent offensive line. Marion Black. Do not know him. Myles Garrett, though. Myles Garrett's there with Superstar X Factor. Jeff Kemp. Denard Avery. Reuben Foster. 31-year-old Reuben Foster. Mac Wilson. Denzel Ward, 99 overall. Greedy Williams. Cody Bullock. They're very, very good at corner. It's going to be a hard day for Jesse. Jimmy Jackson, Supercharger player. Played with a Supercharger for a few years. His 3rd season. Jimmy Jackson. I'm telling you what, we better run the football. Daniel McKenzie. Safeties and corners are really good. This team's loaded. This team, they got star players and they got a really good secondary. They do not have a good defensive line except if we count Myles Garrett or great linebackers. And I think that's an advantage with us if we run the football. What do you want to discuss, man? The rush defense might be the best in the NFL. They were very few things they were able to move the ball on the ground against those guys. Yes. Matthew Williams is good news for us because he's one of the best halfbacks in the league. I think I got all the information I need for this week's game. There is a weakness. You have to run the football. That secondary is loaded, man. That secondary is loaded. And I did upgrade some players, or did they just let me not do it? That's it, guys. Playoffs. Titans do make the playoffs. Bengals are there, the Steelers, the Browns, the AFC North. Central, man. Patriots are in there at 9-7. Over in the NFC, of course, the Giants, the Rams, the Cowboys, Saints, Packers, and Falcons. It's going to be an interesting ride, man. We have a three-game losing streak heading into this, though, so I don't know if we're going to even win. But at least we're in there. You never know what can happen. So, but I hope our offense gets its act together. I hope our defense we get some actual pressure and do some things defensively. But that is it, guys. Titans franchise goes back into the playoffs. We will play the Browns. We will watch that game sometime next week. I'll try to speed it up so I'm not waiting week to week for playoff games. I'm kind of wanting to just go ahead and get this over with. We're going to be in the Super Bowl or not. But series, Mad Titans franchise and Mad 20 continues. Another playoff appearance for this team. Guys, I'll see you guys later for more Titans franchise. Solo Dolo out. Peace.